And man, I think in life, I've definitely learned a lot from my mom, from my dad, from business partners, from coaches, mentors. So in your life, who would you say was your biggest influence or coach or mentor?
I think it's been my own self. I went through a really hard childhood. I was molested by someone in my family. It was something I didn't want to think about, and I never had a father figure. It was just about my mom and my sister. That's it. Just the three of us growing. So in a way, it was just an automatic position of being that head of the house. So if you name it, I worked doing that. I worked at a funeral home, cleaning at Target, making sure that the floors are shiny. I work at Tasty Delight in Fulton Street in Manhattan. I worked teaching Zumba, spinning at a gym. I've done it all. I've done it all. But that was just me trying to move forward and not thinking about my horrible childhood. I didn't want to feel that I didn't want to think about the negative. I wanted to be someone for my sister and my mom.
Wow.
It was just the three of us. And I just remember when I was a kid, my father hitting my mom with the core of a plancha. How do you say iron?
Iron, yeah.
And it was something that I was just like, what? That's not something that I want for my mom and my sister. So I've done it all, trying to, like I said, moving forward with 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 all of the opportunities that life gives me, and going with the flow. It just has been the right decision. And again, doing everything from a positive way and
Yeah.
not trying to damage anyone, because bro, karma exists.
Yeah.
It can hit you back in 2 weeks or in a year, but it'll come. It'll
Yeah.
come back to you.
Powerful, man. It's powerful stuff, man. That's an incredible journey that you had to go through. And man, it's the childhood stuff, man, is crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, I'm involved with a foundation here in Medellin. Um, Shout out to Gloria, My Little Guardians Foundation. I mean,
Hmm.
I love the journey because it's so we have investor dinners and people come and then they, all profit proceeds of drinks, food, whatever, go to the kids. And one thing that we set up, it was powerful. And she said, we want to make sure that, of course, you donate because that's how we fund everything. But the other thing that we want is we want you to give your most precious uh, commodity, which is your time. So we want you to actually come and spend time with the kids to show them a different side of life. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. And the more we got to talking, the more I really fell in love with her mission, which is, she's not trying to save 2,000 kids. She's trying to save like under 50. But the kids that already graduated through her program, she's been doing it for 30 years, like they are now young adults that are actually young professionals. One's an architect, one's a
Beautiful,
lawyer, one's a whatever. They come back and still help the new generation of kids
beautiful.
ongoing. And my favorite thing is that
Wow,
there's no TVs there. There's no iPads. There's no nothing. She spends personal time with each kid, one on one and in group sessions. Everybody's learning how to cooperate, how to do teamwork, how to do things together. And that's the most powerful thing because I know what charities do. We own a charity. I know how for-profit charities are, and we have a good mission in Detroit as well, helping veterans. But at the same time, I also see how it works now, and it is not designed for the nonprofit aspect. And Red Cross, one of the biggest ones in the world. I mean, 92% of all of their donations go to pay for the marketing and staff of Red Cross.
hmm,
Only 8% is actually given to the people.
I know.
You know, only 8%. And I was actually a child in a refugee camp. I was malnourished. We had 3 square meals a day, bullshit food, canned food, disgusting. And, I was anemic, low blood iron, malnourished, like basically on the way to death, until, I got out and got treated. But how is it possible that a multi-billion-dollar company like that, this is the help that you're providing? Like you don't understand basic nutrition for children, really? So that's why every time I see those things on TV, you see a little kid crying and they're like, donate, donate. I'm like,
It's fucked up.
bro, I was that fucking kid, but you guys don't help. Like, fuck you guys, you guys don't actually help, So that's why I'm so passionate about the ones that actually do, because there is a way to create the business within and allow it to fund itself. But it takes a big, big brain to do that.